Today, we are going to talk about how these batteries have performed after 4 months of use. Hey everybody, I'm Garrett with Diary of a Family, where we're intentionally living life with you. If you have not caught our Diary of a Solar System series, I recommend that you go ahead and watch that series now. I'll leave a link in the description and up in the corner right here. After 4 months of use, I wanted to go over some of the things that I have noticed with this system, the pros and the cons, and our overall thoughts on this system. Back in March, we installed these 2 Relion Lithium batteries. We also installed a Renogy 2000 watt inverter and a battery monitor. We were able to test this system through our Summer to Serve series. That was a 30-day vlog challenge that we did and had an absolute blast doing it. For the past month and a half, we have been living with family on their property, and we have been running this RV just off a regular 15 amp circuit. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. First, let's get the cons out of the way. The biggest con with this system that I have noticed, I don't get any kind of charging benefit off of having my battery hooked up to my truck anymore. In the past, we have only had maybe 67 amp hours of battery off of a regular lead acid, and that has given us a little bit of a boost while we drive down the road. Now, if we wanted to charge our lithium batteries from our truck, we would need to get a DC to DC converter to be able to do that. And that's a lot of money, and we don't have the ability to do that right now. The second con, while boondocking, we have to use a generator to charge these batteries up. We don't have any solar or any other way to charge these while we live off-grid, so we still have to rely on a generator. It does take about 3 hours to charge up this battery bank from about 30-40% all the way up to full. As you can tell, we have a very basic system. It's ready for solar. We can put solar in there, but we haven't gotten solar yet. Now, let's talk about some of the pros of this system. We went from a measly 67 amp hours of usable power to 200 amp hours of batteries. That, along with our Victron BMV 712 battery monitor, we are now able to go about 2 days between charges. That is using the bare minimum. The other huge benefit that I see with these batteries is that they do not drop the voltage very much. This is kind of a little on the geeky side when it comes to battery voltage and all that. When you have a lead acid battery, your voltage starts to drop as soon as you unplug from a power source. But with lithium, it does not drop hardly at all. It really maintains a strong voltage till about the last quarter or so of the battery bank. This is really helpful because when we're down at 30% power, we can still bring up our jacks, we can still bring in our slides and do everything we need to do to get on the road. Which, if you're at 30% battery on a lead acid, you'd be dead in the water. The last thing that I love about this system, with our 2000 watt inverter, we can run my computer and edit videos. We can do live streams without running a generator. Now, these are some of the things that we have tested out on this inverter and lithium battery setup. We have made smoothies, we have made ice, we have toasted bagels, we have made multiple meals in the Instant Pot, and we have pumped up our tires using our compressor. And all of these we're using just off the batteries and the inverter, which is amazing. One note is when I was making the bagels using our toaster, I dropped about 20% of our battery's capacity just making bagels. There are some meals that if you really want to make a bagel or you really want to make toast, you're going to be using up a lot of power. While we've been boondocking here at my in-laws, we have been keeping our lithium batteries topped off with nothing more than a 15 amp circuit about 150 feet away. We're not using hardly any 120 volt power while we're up here because we're using all propane and 12 volts. So far it has worked out very well for us. Last thing I want to say is this is a great way for you to build a lithium solar system in your RV. I think it's a great thing to be able to do this process in steps. You do not need to go and spend $15,000-$20,000 on a solar system right out the gate. You can spend $1,500 to $2,000 for a system like this and be able to use less gas and be able to extend the amount of time that you can stay off grid. Also, with a system like this, it is very easy to add a solar charger and to add solar panels and to continue to build the system in stages. We hope this video has been helpful and inspires you to try something new and get out there and make your off-grid camping that much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally. Bye, everybody.